friends, in this video tutorial I will discuss about the multimeter, what is the need of multimeter, from where you can purchase this meter, and what are the general application of this meter. So basically, as the name multimeter, multi means more than one, and meter is used for the measurement. So with the help of multimeter we can measure the things which are more than one. So we can measure multiple things by using one meter. That is multimeter, and we are using digital multimeter because it is using the digital circuitry inside, and digital circuits are more accurate as compared to analog circuits. Therefore we prefer digital circuits. So for digital multimeter we will use digital circuit, and digital multimeter use digital display, so it gives more accurate reading because digital circuits take less power, so they are power saving devices also. So these are some reasons for that we use multimeters, and with the help of multimeter we can measure so many parameters, like we can measure voltage, AC and DC voltages, and current, AC current, DC current, resistance, and we can measure capacitance, we can measure frequency, we can measure temperature. There are so many parameters that can be measured with the help of multimeter. We can also measure the gain of transistor, whether NPN or PNP transistor. So we can purchase this meter from any electronics store, and when you go for purchasing this multimeter, then you should keep in mind two things. First is that for what particular application we want to purchase this meter, so you can purchase according to that. Or if you are not aware about this and you want to just purchase a multimeter, then you can purchase a multimeter which has a more number of functions, or which can measure more number of parameters. So you can purchase on the basis of that. Today I have taken 4 different meters, that are 4 different models. So I think you will be more comfortable during purchasing or during measurement when you will familiar with these 4 multimeters. So let us start with these 4 multimeters. This is the basic version, that is the Mastec MAS 830L. This is the basic version that is generally found to the every person that is want to use the multimeter, and these are the further advanced versions. Basically these 2 versions are generally used by the professionals. So if you are just normal person, then you can use this multimeter. If you want to just measure 1-2 things, then you can purchase this multimeter. So I will discuss all 4 multimeters. So first of all, you can see about the probes. What are the different probes? So here you can see there are 3 jacks. So this is the common, which you can also represent this negative. So we connect this common to here, and this is for the measurement of voltage, resistance, current, milliampere current. So we can say a small current, and this is for the high current. So if you want to measure voltage, resistance, or a small current, then you should connect this jack here, and if you want to measure higher current, then you have to connect this jack to here. So these are basic connection, and apart from this you can see the maximum ratings are also written here. The maximum rating, this can be a 600 volt maximum. After that it will be fused, and here it can be a 10 ampere maximum unfused. At 10 ampere it will not fuse, but after that it will be fused. So these are the ratings that are written on every multimeter. So I think this portion is same for all the multimeter, all 4 multimeter. This is also Mastec, some advanced version. Here it has 4 ports. These 2 ports are separated. This is for the small current, this is for higher current, and this is common, and this is for voltage and resistance measurement. Here also written the specification. It can be a 20 ampere current for 15 seconds maximum. So such type of ratings are also written here, so you can check these ratings also. So I think this portion is same for all the multimeter. Here also 3 jacks. This jack is used for the voltage, resistance, and a small current, and for higher current, and this is also for that. Here are 4 jacks. This is for a small current, this is for the higher current, and this is the common. This is for the measurement of voltage, resistance, and frequency. So basically these are the 4 multimeter. This is the simplest, this is a little bit advanced, this is more advanced, and this is also some advanced. These 2 are of the same type, little bit difference. So if you want to measure something from this multimeter, then If you want to measure resistance, then you can select this to the resistance from 200 ohm to 2 mega ohm. So you can measure resistance up to 2 mega ohm. If you want to measure some DC voltage, then you can select it. Actually, for a particular range, you have to select. If you want to measure any voltage, DC voltage in the range of 200 volt, then you have to select this to the 200. Or if it is in 600 range, then you have to select it to 600. It's off. Then if you want to measure AC voltage, then you have to select it on this region. So you have to select for particular measurement. If you want to measure the DC current, this is represent DC current, so you can select it here like this. For the higher current, you have to connect it at 10 ampere, and now you have to change this probe from here to here. And if you want to measure the gain of an amplifier, then you have to select which HFE, and now you can put the transistor on PNP or NPN port. Yeah, the emitter, collector, base emitter are given, so you can insert the transistor in this circuit, then you can get the gain on the screen. And this is the continuity test. You can check the continuity of a wire or any probe. So these are the basic function of this. This is the backlight. You can see the reading and the poor light visibility, and this is the for the holding any particular reading. You can hold particular reading. So this is the basic function of this multimeter. For the measurement, how we can do, I will cover in the coming videos. And if I compare this here, a little bit difference. One difference is that we are starting this from here, and after that it can measure up to 20 mega ohm. It can measure resistance up to 20 mega ohm. With the help of this, we can measure only up to 2 mega ohm. So here range is increased, and the voltage also increased. The DC voltage we can measure up to 1000 volt. Here we can measure 600 volts. So you can see some range are increased in this, and for AC it is increased to 700 volt. And this is for the AC current. So I think the rest of the things are same. These are the ports for the PNP and NPN transistor for measuring the gain. If I come to this scientific multimeter 4022, this is basically auto range multimeter. Here you can see there's no range like this. Only voltage is written here. After that, as you will connect these probes to the device which is under measurement, it will auto select the range. So if voltage, if you want to measure DC voltage, it is DC. If you want to measure AC, then you can change the AC. Now it is in AC. You can see, you can change DC or AC with the help of this button. In the resistance, no need of DC, AC, for both the same. And range can be changed, mega ohm. If you want it to ohm, want to kilo ohm. So this is the manual operation. You can select manually or it will select automatically. That depends on you. This is for the continuity test or diode test. These are for the capacitor. You can insert capacitor here, then measure. And this is for NPN transistor. NPN transistor, then you can insert the transistor here and you can get the gain. Then PNP, this is for a small current, higher current. In this case, you have to change this jack position. You have to connect this probe here to here. After that, it is off. On both sides off. So I think this function is also clear. You are clear with the interface of this multimeter. After that, this is the Trinity TDM 3040. It is a little bit advanced version. So here you can see it is also similar like this. It is auto range. It will measure the voltage automatically. It will select the range automatically, or you can select manually also. If you want to millivolt, volt, okay, millivolt like this. And this can measure the temperature also. Presently it is representing 29 degrees Celsius. For this is the room temperature presently. So this is the additional function that was not present in these three multimeters. So it can also measure the temperature. After that, you can measure the capacitance. Then you can measure resistance. So you can select auto mode or you can select manually. mega ohm, kilo ohm, like this. Then you can measure frequency. This is also an additional function that was not present in these three. So you can measure the frequency also by connecting this probe in the supply or to the signal. For that you want to measure the frequency. After that, this is the continuity test or diode test. This is the diode. If you want to measure the cut-in voltage of diode or want to check the diode, then you can select it here. Or if you want to check the continuity test, then you can select it here. After that, you can measure the gain of an amplifier or a transistor. These are the NPN transistor, PNP. These are the socket in which you can insert the transistor and you can measure the gain. These are for the currents, the lower current, higher current, like this. Now you can change the DC. Now you can change the AC. So like this you can change. I think you are familiar with all four models and you can operate these all models. How the parameters are measured with these models, that we will cover in the further videos. And for understanding the internal working of these multimeters, how these work, what are the basic units inside these multimeters, you can see on our video available on the website. I think you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please like or comment and share. Thank you.